aye adwuma o hia introduction bia your friend no
why one person so a okuta dignity name yesa ni din nyina brofo din nim oh me din
Mr. Kwadwo Nsafoah Poku
Mr. no kra de emfama no ono otwero ma say Kwadwo
Nsafoah Poku
to pa fama no
ono ne ye special guest e wa ha sei em say no ye the no to 3 or pick forms no and 4 mu ba ko I think the third and 4th person o ko pick forms no na owie wone nsentro for ebo nkomo efa ne botaye ni nani so adi hunu no since last year 2022 na mete se o kan ho asem from February mu over and na mete se na afi wa hyase kan ho asem na afi hu said the Ashanti youth no omo e true omo support behind him kire enipa ko a wo ye die wo no mu ne adwuma omo gidi so obetimi aye e de amaye mate se obre o call vetting no owie o kasa wie ye no omo a na ete committee ni so nyom nyina abo omo nsem ma the delivery kwan of us or kasa ho
tie na me hwe se ye bebu ensem ma no
yes
na de be ka twi pa no an kasa be bu benso no se o de ko ka brofo da broni kasa aka ni pa obe pade no aboni se na asem na twetia anambo ade ye be scrutinize the papa
so
Kwadwo Nsafoah Poku Mr. Kawa Sedin no kura
oka enipa edu a omo afa krata wo MPP amanukum se etu ahene ne esi ahene fo enyi wontum na womo enkuta franka emfema amanuku no na no vetting committee no so awie na adwuma womo asubmit e de akoma party council national council no womo so betina so by 26 no na womo ameye hunu se vetting committee ni nipa du a womo age womo ato
denti na moje omutum
denti na womo je womutum na womo nyina esefata na womo so okay na fa beto dase nipa 10 ena eko na afia hu notice of pool ba bia obi abedi na yakọ special
zenura me ko di ai agro ba bi ena mko tete sen grofo be alliance alliance wo mo ya kla 10 wie na 10 for na share alliance alliance mega yelo Nsafoah
ninya
me ba to Kwadwo Nsafoah Poku ni wan
me pa cho me fa ofidie so achia matiefo na mahwefo say manage say my core radio station for the last 10 years member Angel da.
Wow.
This is the first time me by Angel. Say I hand a ship dealer bano.
I hide in fee but I know what I say.
Okay. In TM said the only time I share Angel here when maybe a YouTube na when in can work with ship dealer video now they are straight across.
Engine dorsal. And crabata be a dorsal. Mantem bia you.
So I mean last time I met here and here papa ko teams and the radio stations they broke 24.
You say the multimedia and the media on a lady.
Why idea? Say ja. O free bampontin for you when you so there.
Oh, I wanna fi.
Papa na mampontin.
Wow. And saying
me papa any mampontin. And saying me na me ye mampontin ba panyini. Me
Kwadwo Nsafoah Poku.
Kwadwo Nsafoah Poku mampontin na na sa say ayeboafo.
Ntina mte me yehu no.
Okay. Kwadwo Nsafoah Poku. Me papa ene na na sa say ayeboafo mampontin former life yapo. Ene onua ketwa ene started chi radio station ewo Kumasi Afro Fox FM.
Okay.
O tech no tech ho but Fox e buy. Enti onua ketwa o sendi na chi eye na band mahene de etena asase so eye Silver FM enti miami de ye wo me Fanti Newtown.
Okay.
Fanti Newtown ena me ko Pokuare
tu yakatachi
me ko Pokuare katachi
o ka le product bi no ka to
ana no wan ko Pokuare wan kwa eya mentun se no en sa yanyum no eyo Pokuare fo kwa network ni number to be misro ye latin no on ko Pokuare to be misro eti men try so but to be iti me katachi me number ye AN145 na ye first country first a year digitization.
Okay.
digitization by no Poku for digitization. Your move be a number over school number no better me boy you Poku and you are straight away or because the most important. The school papa they ukwa they just be able to school papa. And your bantima for school a boys na they be dia go area omo nka ho. Omo mo ase he ya no.
Ma this so me hu afiri akọ
me wie form 5 na me ma me wa ma no nti me kokan ne ho eku school kakra na me start me adwuma wo London and I'm the back Ghana 98 and I'm me best start me adwuma na me you know was in oil and gas which is called gas up oil. Gas up oil na me start ya me de adwuma me start say me from 2000 na bepem I think 2012 but in time no me back Ghana no na ma me tini fie won kran na me papa no me say me back Ghana ma be tena Kumasi impo me papa which is me na Poku transport that time no friend me say akojo na ofra buchira ba him say wo ba betina Kumasi ni aye adwuma be na apeso ye na nam say da bi nkran na me say metena na me ye adwuma won kran nti ma me na me ne tin kran Mrs Rebecca Hawa Yakubu Ogide the late nti ona metena ni fia o tete me won kran nti no so no 98 ono so ni president J Kufuor ye adwuma den amia ba power ti about power 2000 no 2001 President J Kufuor ye Minister of Tourism and na me a special assistant e wo ministry ho ti ye adwumaden ni PPL so ye nim ne party no emu aye achemienu ye num bia ye ni J Kufuor ye adwuma from 2001 emu yache we are trying not to say ye be mu achemienu but ya na mpimpi no ye no ma any J Kufuor ye adwuma from 2001 to 2008 no any omo fuse om na nado ye adwuma no ya na omu hu ye ne sa party ni ye nka ho but entisa o hwe mpanimfo wo party mu a na ye nom no that time you so but obia oni osom that time no omo pese intina ya na mpanimfo ni pi transia omo ka party na bakosem cause party abakosem ene ma mmabunu ehu enyoma e de ekoso because obi o ha ne bia wa join party no onim de ekoso nti se ye ka bakosem ni bia na nipa no so ache so say sanity nti ne obi ka so onim ya enya problem obada ben o party nim na oba ni nyina ankofo ka but the woman say ye num bi no ye adwumaden from 2001 to 2008 ye som ye trudo ekon akoden 2008 it wasn't supposed to be. We lost 2008. But even in opposition, no, in terms of financially supporting the party, no, we have always, I have always supported the party financially. Okay. Oh, when it comes to campaign, it comes to elections, it comes to, I contribute my quota. 2004, 2008, 2012, 2016. I have always contributed.
Kumawudi I send of them
me patcho Kumawuni I send of they say enrich asem na ye kan. No nyame masem. No ne me kan asem wa.
A man for the two of whom.
Oh, there be say no there. Oh, there ye wo. Me kan say me nchiro. Eni na me say me akuma woman to me anko because na me say me tu kwan. Asem of na me nya yi ntime to me anko.
Se say kwa to ye kura ofi.
Me 1 week here Monday. Enti eya na impempi no enyo bi wo ho na se won ka ho ankyere se wonya party ba nipa pi kugu ho bebre no ye hu nsensem a ekoso a eba enti no me de me hu ni se party ndie matnam asom ye converting no ye tumi demonstrate a kire party mpanimfo se ampa me yoso ba eno hwe nsem a omu busa ye enyoma waye omu ma ye form say yenko all across the country and pay 10 people per constituency to endorse the form no na nipa pi fu se mininipa enso baby ameko bia me ne form beko no na nipa ndo so na eba be den ebe endorse form no nti makọ enei obi antumi ndi nkyire hu se Kwadwo Nsafoah Poku enyo so no
vet ho asembe no mbisa wa uyi anoma wa hu
se me vision for where I think the party is no correct where I think the party is and where me Kwadwo Poku me who where I want to take the party. I think for me that was very insightful for them because on say any people feel say me as a businessman no maintain party and humanity but so uti achira you see the church synonyms and achia but you know my achia ni hu so achi no achia na say nchia sen wo mum nti ye no yenya time as study your my course party nim no and we have now come to solutions are you be say dey dey ye dey so ano nti anu bi no na menze me chichi mum say abrantie say unye party position biada, but otse party nasi. I think those were some of the things that they were very impressed with. Say mepe and I may contest here. List now. I'm the only Mr. among honorables. Because list Obi aye honorable. Menkwana menya honorable because clearly I'm a businessman. And said me kan no at the contra radio for Jimatum I ne Frebi Kojo Poku the energy expert is from 2007 a yenya fango. Na me company gas support yo no so a fango company na ya fango adwuma from 2001. Into 2007 yenya fango do near co conference na me penny Ghana ni abranti a em na me tisa fango adwuma na se into radio phone no be busa me questions na my grant to interview no ma cheche you no ma frame o Mr. Poku asma o kan ye cheche mu chire Ghana for then na me starting in 2010 and na my ya ebepemle 2012 power problem ne ba edum so eno so ne de hunjimu educate Ghana for enyoma na NDC aban ne ya enkoyie ade kontra emrebi kra ne bi omu twantro omu nka no kre ne ya ba ne ba be expose wo mte da bi de yenim no entisa along the line no I am now one of the members of the civil society coalition no under energy. I'm with the Imani ASEPs and all those companies and they say basse o frere CSO, civil society organizations under energy make a home. In a long share, no, that is Kojo Nsafoah Poku.
Wow. Here we are seeing now, Umia. Young Ghana, na by said, and you say MPP here, Nipebi to sell.
Me patron.
Sure, I didn't.
Say, on say, Mimi be a mekase. Yem funny say, a Ghana Incorporated. Yana de be a fuse a crew amembuno. A different from say a juma. The same thing. A juma a governance. A juma you have to drive for profit. A juma you have to now make profit before you can do what is called social interventions. But ayana amembu no ye the social interventions no esi anim. No you feel say a bosia bo any body ye social interventions without driving for profitability. But without profitability, no, and nuntina emma ye standard of living no enkosro. E krobia obekumwa intimemufo no hotowo mo no ne kro no wuska. Obekwa adwuma bia adwuma ne kro no omo adwuma mu ho no omo hotowo mo no na adwuma ne wuska. Angel hey nyame mfa samba Dr. Things enkoyi a mo amote aso mo ho ntobo. Me pa chon tia say there is a similarities between a company and a government. But they no nipana because look, most of our parliamentarians are lawyers. Most of our ministers are lawyers. On your business, on running business biada. He doesn't understand man of profit and loss accounts are on tiasie. On statement of accounts on tiasie. But they think say o see kupiska ni be ya de we. Ye de bosia bo, you feel say e kro de e also obo bosia na echiri mani metua. Depi. We need to drive for profit. And nuntina ekrono ye wo pempenso ye wo mi de bia no ye pese ye nyoma kesia but ye niskenti no ye se yankobobosia na every colonial days no the Bretton Woods and the people no through the only way they felt say o metumi asan get it through the back door to enslave us is trying to make you feel say they can always give you money. That's the only way they've made us look midway adwuma me ye Mindi obiaka. Zero. I didn't try. Because me realize it say Bosian bo edin. Ye for we bra, for na kanswa simbra, for una na edin bra, for we kofa wo dan, basa ma bre, me mpe Bosian no, ma me ko ebadwuma. Na ma bomo dian ebadwuma. But the Western world started something like bilateral collaborations, multilateral funding, this funding. Ema yitimi ye de inti instead say ye be ye adwuma ama ekro na tumpon na ye de yesika ye benya ahwe timamufo no. The colonials no made it easier for them to still control us by giving us money, and that is where we Africans just accepted it and just they say oh the biano ye tumi ye ni kra ye be bobosia ti by bosia no they now what control you eni. And you may be Branca Ghana ye pay and America for can and Kayenye. But now Kamala Harris, how old is she? Or to be perhaps try catch say or do be by Minister of Finance. Who are you? And I'm sure you bet me they will be considered America or more finance department. No. Which African country can go to America and say, would you be Kotana? It's not possible. So, though we are an independent country, something Nkrumah said, Nkrumah said, you see, when we overthrew Nkrumah, the man was very bitter and he was very sad. And all the propaganda that we made for the overthrow of Nkrumah, Nkrumah said, say, what you have achieved is political independence, but not financial independence. We had not. His journey for Ghanaians was to take us to financial independence. But we hadn't gotten there in Yutu Nkrumah. So as we speak today, we've gotten political independence, but we still don't have financial independence. And those are the things that some of us wants to come into politics and change. It's as simple as that. It is a bossian boy at the country, you may be because we hear a businessman. Because most politicians on your jumada, and they think say the status quo is to bobosia. It's wrong.
The status quo should be changed.
Yes. Fapim no. Fapim na say it is ant infested.
So be able to better so sir. Memoir running pa. Vetting committee na wi nipa duni nyina ya claim. Den ya beba nipa enum. Ekoba se ma no hyesumunam. Etoa obefa ne say.
Say to me say.
Say bia first 5 no kan ho.
Oh, say me Kwadwo Poku. Me wo message. Baby amako bia me de me message amma delegates no. The feedback I mean and say I have the best message of all the 10. Say basse omo catch me say mo message no. Omo ku gina pulling normal to aba na omo to ama me no mutuma obia. I will not be disappointed in myself because I have done what a lot of people at my age can't even dream of doing. I will be disappointed in the people who voted. Simple. Because the Chremiani say tibia omu no omaniji hon. Because media minim say tibia omu nye. Oma catch me kukuomu say tibia omu nye. Enti they want change. At all, they want somebody that will speak for them. Obi obe kasa mom omo pe kama for. Enti they think say omo bema me ai omo kama for. Na ko ba say omo ku gina ho no mo to aba no etia me. E kire say 1 omo hia kama for. 2 tibia no mo no omo ani je ho. Na ye jani say but media I will not be disappointed myself. Life goes on. Look, I am me Asantini. Me papa say me kan no ofri Mamponten. Oni doctor ni free krobako. Me ma me free poano. Anyan kwanta poano. Ti me Asantini trudo. Utwa me muja white, blue and red.
Ana green,
black,
Debbie.
Menshia colors wo ho. And no near Asantima. Udi green and black ni ben pet no hwe akofa problem aba.
Na minister political colors.
Udi green and black ni ben pet na akofa problem aba. Debbie utwa me muja white, red and blue.
Pia.
We also ba.
Mate. Na what we say.
Nyaka se me ya Asantini no straight away no machi. Ena me nana do te kokoso wo ho
dade campaign amu yo e kam ye se wo mo epedi be ni nyina obi wo hwe mo message no mo de bana obi adwane fi nana do obi anka nana do message kula na nana do anyesi anye obi adwane ujiri se de be pa na ma nana do failure na wa failure na so failure adodo na hwe mo message amu
me mano 75%
wo party no
make there be nana do nya party Nanado government so far. I'm not part of government.
Since when I'm free?
Me now only me be position wa ban mu ye den. Me ni aban mu, only me position wa ban mu. Me pacho me nua. Only me position wa ban mu.
Ya friend no anko.
Me served 2008 to 2018 to 2020. I served as a board member of Ghana Cylinder. But after 2020 no mini board be aso. Oh, there be some time aso. Board no was from 2018 to 2020.
And so far, first, second term.
Second term, I'm not part of any government. I'm not part of any board. On no government na air cost. You see, I always want the person me manko who said there's a difference between the MPP party and Nanado's led government. It's not the same thing. NDC for Nayana or Mayana MPP are buying.
I don't know 75%.
the 15%, you know, his fight against corruption. That is where I fought. Yes, he has. Fight against.
Having been corrupt,
it's not him being corrupt. It's his fight against corruption. I don't know whether he's corrupt or not because I don't know. We are not unknown person no dey mean to me nkase why say, but his fight na kutia katahye eney opuni gina court, which is wrong. Opuni ni so gina court, either say opuni is guilty or not guilty. 7 years, it's not possible.
Opuni ni na ban mu.
Yes, but they can say ojira court. Yes, why you born. What that be? But as a leader of the nation, nipa ba ko ni edinity eto ballot box. There are 3 arms of government, right? Judiciary, legislature, and executive. The executive controls and make laws through the legislature for the judiciary. So if Opesa or reforming the judicial system now is the role of the executive to reform. Me Poku my fight against corruption, no criminal case will go for more than 2 years. No criminal case will go for more than 2 legal terms.
It's a question case here we are President Kabeka saying.
Me patrol na nsemi wo kota ya ye Germany wo ho misro na na impempi no so o hwe the corruption galamsey, may I put all the galamsey fight and all those things under fight against corruption, and I think that is where I fault him. But the 75% is all the good things we've done in this country. Free SHS, all the beautiful work we've done in terms of infrastructure, and all the work that he is continuing to do as a government. A government abiding C, or at least 1 year to salvage a lot of things. And I think he's capable of doing it.
And now, man, for
no, but so far, you see, my cancer intro. Because Mami can't be me forward looking. Me forward looking. Nanado is no longer on the ballot. So Nanado is no longer a topic. So we be jiraha na Nanado ye say onka hu biem. Ye bano edie ne ye be ye amagana for. You see obo also which record will you campaign on? What does that mean?
Now, so what perform where they can move more?
No, but no, mean what perform you. I will not campaign on his record.
Sure.
No, why would I?
So what perform why you be?
Let be can
once upon a time, so ye be boy
first. The ye be can no President J. Kufuor we or ko any day we. Look, Ghana for
Angel.
Today, Ubusai is President J. Kufuor is one of the best presidents we've ever had. At that time, we had free maternity care, we had this, everybody, national health insurance was happy. Atamils did it too, no? Better Ghana agenda. And that was Atamils' message. He told Ghanaians, say, there can be something better than what they had. Yes. So it tells you, say, Ghanaians don't like and they don't care about the Nipana Waye Echo. Sanka Ghanaians pay efa ho the Nipa ye Echo and Kananado had no way on the history, on the record, the performance of J. Kufuor. Ghanaians would have voted for Nanado. But Atamils are all bano or no say me be a better Ghana agenda. Ghanaians voted for him. So it tells you, say, that thing we talked about, record. Ghanaians are not interested.
What qualities make a good president?
Leadership. You see, a leader is not the same as a manager. They're two different people. Not all managers are good leaders.
Who is a manager?
A manager is somebody who puts things together, supervises, organizes, but he's not necessarily a leader. A leader, let me give you...
For instance, your programs manager, and your leader, so I say...
No, programs manager, okay. So the programs manager will not necessarily be a good leader.
Okay.
He's a programs manager, or you might have your managing director, or you might have your general manager.
Okay.
He might not necessarily be a good leader.
Of course.
Because of the qualities he exhibits. A leader carries everybody along. A leader is one person that, you see, if you make somebody feel that he can be as you, if you explore the inner good of a person, if you are somebody who can bring those inner qualities of somebody, you are a leader. There are so many versions of leadership definitions, but my favorite one is a leader is somebody, when you meet him, you will now depart feeling that you have learned something, and you go away feeling that you're a better person than what you are before meeting that person. That is a leader. And to me, it's not the same thing. A president is not necessarily a leader. Leadership is when there is no buts, ifs, and halves. Lincoln once said, there are 12 people at my cabinet. The vote is 11-1, but the one has it. He was a leader. When he tried to abolish slave trade, the 11 cabinets that he had, they all voted against slave trade. But Lincoln, being a leader, said that his one overruns the 11 on the table. Yeah. That is a leader.
Veto power.
Veto power. So at the end of the day, when we wanted to go to HIPIC, a lot of the cabinet ministers didn't want to go to HIPIC.
To go.
President J. Kufuor said, I'm the president. I am the one that I've been voted for. We are going to HIPIC.
Veto power.
It's that simple. So there is a difference. Simple as that.
I wish for Yane Oren William for Kwadwo Nsafoah Poku. Yeah, Osre, Wamo is Sihene, our MPP, or some cashier, Amanyuku Batanimun say, Wamun share, a Jumapa Wayo. Free said, and if Fred D. so Yaman some. A home farmer, a Tumache, Kuku, we are here. I go for the perseverance, truth, and courage. In winter, so we did not cry, and now did ye say, a kunyana air betono, or Carino who say, or a dish. Now see, I hear for no more the manua. Near more Bayanubi, and Ugusha, ye borbosono. Ugusia, one more party officer, and a borfo. Now, ye no so I mo ye from the year, yet the annie pay, ye FMD. It's in ama angel breaking your one more. You go to any papa eating common. Or a modest share. Ofri kwabere ha ya santini ba na wosre se mo beba na so na mo ne nyina ka bo mu aboa ama mama nyuku na kon nimu me won sampi wa na me bisa kwa me bram bi asa me kasa pi ensam gu apa na no ya no be kopa se wono ana aba ya grere no so no ona ri kun kasa ne de grere no
Kwadwo Nsafoah Poku de se de kan household name e ba no energy ne ade ade. Now MPP for hwehwe obi a obetimi aboa won a break the 8, and ahano breaking the 8 no means say was say enipa no etimi e conquer the former president John Dramani Mahama in a contest. Do you think say you have what it takes to beat former president John Dramani Mahama in a general election?
Many John Dramani Mahama share with my one hand behind my back no me den beto fo. Simple. Men sabako me chichire sabako me chinam na to fo. Umadi kunta. Angel. Me chichire men sabako me chinam na to fo. Umadi kunta.
I didn't hear.
Okay. Obia feel say he's been a former president. And he gives him a mano ede enya eyi. But it is that what is also his negative. Enei se ukojina kwantanan na ukoba bi na wayira. Na obi gina ho e friend John Dramani Mahama. Uso me ko kisema oso minim ho na odo wanantia odo akofa nsuom odo akofa atechem odo akofa yimu na mwawew na techai afa ho na denchem afa na we wadwane na watumi aba begina sa junction ho biom na wasan busa be pacho me ko kisema na sa brantie na sa begina ho ohwena sum
aso say refia
Uma would the marco na mateche marco fa denche mu ama matwa begina ha mensan bedi wachi san ko
can see a refiasem
and no Ghana for moving on about the refiasem. The point I make can say look say unim de obi aye ye say de yinim no ene yedi no hwachine ye na we why be that dey achire be na wo ho yenim ne track record me Kwadwo Poku I have run business for 22 years. And they business being who are marania and successful. So I have a successful track record in business. We're running presidential campaign. We're running government for 4 years. For our first time in our political history, President Ghana for rejecting no for the first 4 years. I'm new. Put me on a ballot today. I can't say in 2020, voter registration. Just 2 months before election, nipa 17 million in a register. Emu 13 million per in a to about 4 million amba. They are the youth who are not interested in the politics of today because this thing about we akasena we TM and ne only me could Nsafoah Poku to ballot papers were all the 17 million, the 4 million who are the youth feel said they are not interested. No, I will bring them back to vote because they want someone like me. And ne papa for pe breumujina hono busa. Bill Nebusa say omum can deputy agric minister na deputy omunim emabunu omaba omunim deputy agric minister omunim deputy finance minister ko neko busa dey na trend or Twitter hashtag obeka chrosis here. It's a different world. We have the Gen Zs, the millennials and the Gen X. They don't care. Look, they don't care about what we call traditional politics. I mean, what I bring to the table, that is why I'll beat him with it. Is one, I'm new. Two, I represent the new generation that he doesn't represent. And I bring hope. Meaning, if we have time and we have to go through every sector to sector, my reform, it's simple as that. We know his policies. Opa, look, name a sector. 4 years of John Mahama, he impacted Ghana. Name a sector. What did he change? Nothing.
So Ube use achievement as a businessman. Now, what the Ababi beating the former President John Dramani Mahama.
No, my achievement as a businessman gives me the tools. What I will use to beat him. And they was starting a campaign. Name one new policy, President Dramani Ediaba. Name one new policy. They be your kasa. Name one new policy, or Diaba say, Mama Mayor President, wait a mayor. There's nothing. And Tinipano, Owulusu 2016, no. From 2016 to now, no, he has not said one single new policy about it. Me, every month, I have new policy on a flyer, on health, on education, on interior, policing, on military, on agric. Every single sector, we can go through them one by one. I sit on the board of an investment finance. I sit with the finance minister and told him, say, the e-levy was a mistake. Yes. I said PDS was a mistake. PDS, I gave PDS 1 year. PDS lasted 6 months. There are things that I speak against. You
told the finance minister?
Yes.
And none response to saying.
Oh, at that time he felt that look, it's something that will work, and we felt that look, at that time the percentage that he wanted to charge in was too high. If he used to come down to the 10% that now we are charging now, it would have been better than what we were at the time. But already, no, he's something that he has already done. Inti, Mamika Seminchro, John Dramani Mahama is not a contest.
He's not a contest.
No. He's not a contest. Period.
He's not a match, right?
He's not a contest. For me, he's not a contest.
He's not a
Look,
match.
Mamika Seminchro, at the contrary, DBA and NDC for no, they always go for certain names and people think that because NDC for strong Nipano. They think that's the easier. And then what? No, Mamika Seminchro. Even the NDC people know, say, a new face and a fresh person and a young person like me on the ballot. The number that the party will get, ABCD. Because, look, I will prosecute more MPP people if they are found culpable than NDC. I don't care. Me by any person in the only one person. Listen, they don't know me and they are scared of the unknown. MPP for no money, especially those in government today, they don't know me like that. Because I have no fear or favor.
No nonsense man.
That I am the no nonsense man because of my policy in anti-corruption. I want to build the biggest prison in West Africa. The biggest prison in West Africa. And everybody, 32 million, no, say if it takes, say, they move 8 million, they move 8 million go to prison. Now, if you know, in ja or more bedding, or among us. It's as simple as that.
But now, hold on, mommy. I wish you for a beer feeder. What do you feed you to one man? Engine 96.1.